Hey guys, welcome back to another Chaos Battle League video. OP here from the World End Guild, and I just wanted to say welcome back. And there was just a 1.3 update, and I just wanted to go over that kind of briefly. Here's the settings that's here, blah blah blah. The cool thing is there's this graphics settings bar, and if your device is lagging, you can always set it lower or higher. I have mine to about mid. That should be fine. Let's see. Now the top players in the top guild is on a button at the home screen. It's here in this top right corner. The right is still your history, so it can show all your victories and a defeat. 2 defeats and a bunch of victories. And then you got your messages here, your news. So you can go to your news, and like they have the different arrows to kind of show you, and it lets you go straight to the forums page, which is pretty cool. I want to go over the patch notes with you guys. Update 1.3 is now live, so there's a lot of new features and balance changes, and I just wanted to show those with you. As you can see, the guild toaster, the guild quest, if you can look on the top, it actually looks quite different. I'll go ahead and donate one of those to Malgrim. And yeah, we don't know. I guess it's just a gold toaster, or that's the way the toasters look now. No, they don't. They haven't changed. Just the guild toaster. No worries. Okay. And this one is now a draft tournament. They now have tournaments. And they use tickets. As you can see, there's an icon with a ticket. It's a blue ticket on the right that says entry fee. It says 1 free entry, but there's a ticket icon. Before that was there, it said, what did it say? 1 ticket or something like that. So, here's that. And then this is a draft tournament. Compete against other tournament players for prizes using pre-made drafted decks specifically for the tournament. Test your luck and skill with draft. You'll get to select each card of your deck from a random selection of possible cards, including ones you don't already own. And then you get to win prizes. As you can see, they've got icons on it. So now I guess toasters are changing to that style of toaster with the icon on the front. And this one's got a trophy here. Until you win 12 or lose 3, whichever comes first. Then claim a prize based on how many. So it's very similar to the tournaments in the other game that you guys might be familiar with. I don't remember the name of it because it sucks. Good game. Not sure why it made me in Towers 09. Never seen all the cards in the game before, but you did really good because in friendlies all play the same card in tower level. Makes sense. Okay. I did want to mention the Bolt has a new card design. Conjure up a Tesla special bolt of lightning, stunning and damaging all enemies in the impact zone. That's probably what it said before, but they updated the card art. So if you look at my last video or 2 videos ago, you can see the old style art of the bolt, and here's the new one. I think that this is pretty cool. It kind of looks like a sword, something like that. All the other art has remained the same. Sandstorm, I did not notice, does have different art as well. It's pulling a bunch of mummies there. So that's 2 cards with different art on them, and the rest are the same. Alright, they did add a Batpack, and it says Batpack is not found. Also, they started adding legendary cards. You guys, look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendary cards that are released soon. Police Brigade, I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but I do think Police Brigade is kind of close. Maybe it's similar to Guards or something, but we'll see. And then there's like Vulture Horde or Vulture Pack, whatever. Makes sense. This game is cool. So many different cards. I was going to say I have some high level cards. This is my card level right now. Okay. Really low cards. Level 2, level 3, level 1, level 3, level 1, level 1. Okay. And awesome. So let's go back to the patch notes information. So new features, legendary cards, I've already went over that. 7 new and extremely unique legendary cards have been added to Chaos Battle League. They will be made available through the coming weeks. Awesome. New tournament game mode, draft a deck and compete against other players for amazing rewards. It begins on Friday. So you bet that I'll be doing a stream for that. Make sure to check that out. And then they changed up the specials, guys. Specials now cost energy. Due to an imbalance with the power of each special, we have added an energy cost that matches the appropriate power of the special. And also, Black Hole kills everything. Let's just go over that real quick. As you can see, Tidal Wave costs 1. Curse of Frogs costs 4. Tesla Explosion costs 2. Bullet Time costs 2. Bronze Armor is 3. And Black Hole costs 5. So if you want to kill everything on the field, it costs you 5 energy. So that's going to be something cool to kind of keep track of as well when they use their special, that you also can tally up in your head how many energy they have left, how many energy they've spent, and so on and so forth. So also they added guild-friendly battles, challenge your guildmates and see who's better. Improved message of the day, and that's what this looks like. It just looks here. It's a nice little picture here. They didn't have that before. Additional supported languages are French, Italian, German, Spanish, Russian, Portuguese. I don't speak any of those. Bug fixes and improvements. Awesome. We don't know exactly what they were, but let's just hope that they were hit detection bugs, because if you've seen my videos, you know that I've shurikened right directly on top of a bat colony or on top of a gargoyle pack, and I've missed all of them, and I don't know why and I don't know how, but that is BS. So hit detection is a big issue in this game right now, and I hope that that gets fixed. Balance changes. The genie. So they completely overhauled the genie. It's completely different. So now the genie spawns inside of a lamp, waiting for foes to come out and rub him the wrong way. So it's probably like a treasure chest, and it'll start in the lamp. When they come up to the lamp, I don't know if they have to attack the lamp. I haven't used it yet, or if it's just a proximity, and he'll pop up whenever they get close. So, it says upon destroying the lamp. So I think it is kind of like a building that they will attack, and then he'll come out of. So upon destroying the lamp, he will appear in a cloud of genie dust, stunning all foes around him, and then proceeds to bring the pain with his fists. He no longer spawns Sandstorm on death. So he doesn't have a death animation. It is now a spawn animation when his lamp is destroyed. So Cerberus did have some targeting issues. He wasn't able to hit multiple enemies at once all the time, and now they've fixed that. Clock Tower, they've changed. Bats now spawn in pairs of 2 every 5 seconds instead of 1 every 3 seconds. And when the Clock Tower dies, it spawns 6 bats instead of 4, which is a big buff. Big buff to Clock Tower. That's awesome. If it's still 4 energy, let's make sure that that's still 4 energy, and we can come back to it. Clock Tower, there you are. Yep, still costs 4. Info, and sure. And where are we at? Sorry, let's go back this way. Update. Okay, coming up next is ninjas. The damage decreased from 50 to 40, so ninjas are weaker. And that's more than just 40. That's actually a 40 total decrease, because there are 4 ninjas. That's a 40 DPS decrease. And the attack speed on the throwing star ninjas are increased from 1.2 to 1.4. So they will attack a lot slower, which is good, because ninjas is kind of strong. But I am glad that they nerfed them. They were overpowered right now in the current meta. Mothership. Martian spawn rate increased from 5 to 8 seconds. That is okay with me. The Mothership still is really good, especially the fact that you can throw it anywhere on the field. And it does a lot of hit damage like a fireball. Gunslinger, the damage decreased from 70 to 55. That is really good, because she was really strong. As you guys can see in all my other videos, I wanted to make sure to always keep her when I could. She had a very, very high DPS, and for 3 elixir, that kind of does a lot. It does really well. Gatling gun was completely underpowered before, and they almost doubled the Gatling gun's health, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Because you could just shuriken a Gatling gun and it'll be like, 40% of his health. So that's really cool that they buffed the health up. So you expect to see Gatling gun a lot in the future. I think that's really good. Alchemist, they've actually decreased the speed, so he attacks faster from 1.5 to 1.4. And its health was decreased from 500 to 420. And his splash radius is also decreased. So the radius, we don't know exactly. Let's see if it says on here exactly how much it decreased. But before it was really strong. It was really wide. Nope, area damage 191. It doesn't actually say how far the radius is for that card. Let's see, welcome friend. Okay, cool. but that's okay too. We will find out in the games to come. Splash damage, so that's really good. I'm glad the Alchemist got nerfed. He was really overpowered. Cryobot, the attack range increased from 5 to 5.5, which is okay. Cryobot's not that strong. It's decent. Pharaoh. Now, this is one of my favorite changes of this patch. So where the Alchemist lost health from 500 to 420, they put it on the Pharaoh. So now the Pharaoh is 420 health to 500. So it's a little more tankier. And the damage is increased from 50 to 55. And with the DPS of the Pharaoh, I think that'll really help it. And it can be a decent mini tank just to stay alive longer, especially since it doesn't hit for super much or super strong hits. Trojan Horse, damage increase when it connects to a tower from 250. Now it hits for 300, which is okay. But the fact that it spawns 2 Spartans is still kind of strong. The obelisk range was increased back from 4.5 to 5. And hopefully, even though they did that, it still is unable to target towers. Hopefully, if they just remove that possibility, that it can't detect towers, even if it's right by an enemy tower. Let's say someone can glitch it right next to it, that they make it to where it doesn't lock onto a tower. I think that would actually be better. Because there was a bug before where you can plant, if you take out one of the enemy towers, you can plant your obelisk in their pocket, and the obelisk will target their tower and then kill the tower in a matter of seconds from full. Yep. And then this is one of my favorite changes as well. Trapper fixed a bug where he could continuously spawn traps while attacking buildings. So he would stand at a building, attack it, stun the tower would be stunned for 2 seconds, so that its attack animation would have to complete like the 1.8 second cycle, and then hit it again and stun it again. So it would, have like a 4 second, 5 seconds before it would even shoot one bullet. So that was really broken. That's why Trapper was overpowered. And then now that it doesn't do that, that's actually really good. And I am appreciative of that. Is there another page? No, there's not. So that does it for the patch notes. My initial thoughts are Trapper is still viable. He slows down troops in the middle of the field. Treasure chest is not needed anymore because of Genie. If Genie is a building, if Genie targets how do you say this? If Genie targets, type building. All right, cool. So Genie is now a building. Oh man, that is awesome. So now when we do a building deck, guess who's going to be in it? The Genie. Okay, so here we go. This is awesome. I love this. So Genie is now a building, and they run to the building, and then when it dies, it only does 50, so it does hit him for a little bit, and it stuns him for 2 seconds. Well, guess what? While they're frozen for 2 seconds, he's punching them a couple times already, you guys. Look at that DPS, and he's got a high health. Yeah, Genie's going to be really good. I like Genie. I think I'm going to keep him in the deck. What else was really strong? Pharaoh's been brought up. I do appreciate that. They gave some Pharaoh the love. Gave some love to the Pharaoh. Clock Tower was a good buff. Let's see where the DPS went to on the Gunslinger. It was at 202. Dang, DPS is now 156. So that's a big drop. 50, that dropped about 50 DPS, but I think it's still okay because of the fact that she can attack so fast. She has a nice range. I think Gunslinger is still strong. Let me make sure I'm getting all the good cards here into a deck, and I'll kind of give you guys the rundown. Gatling gun is stronger. No, what is my game client doing? Mothership is still strong. They did buff Cerberus, so we can use that. We're going to have a super expensive deck, you guys. Why is it doing that? Okay. Trojan got buffed. I don't know if it's enough to use. Cryobot's range is good. And Moby Dick. Dang, they buffed a lot of the epics. I just realized that. There it is. Look at that, you guys. So there's all the buffs. Well, the Mothership got a nerf because it spawns the Martian slower, but that's okay. So there's that. And do I need any other cards? Nope. Don't think so. Guess we can do Trojan Horse instead of Mothership because that was a nerf. So here's all the cards that got buffed. I think so. Alchemist, it's kind of a buff. It's kind of a buff, but I don't know how small of a radius they made it. So I think this is a decent deck for the time being. I don't really want to do any gameplay because this is just covering the patch notes. And I think that's everything. Oh, you can friendly battle now. And that's it. Yeah. So guild quests, you can see that. Weekly donations, you can see that. And members, you can see the perks. We're almost there. We're almost to level 5. Ooh, there's even a level 20 or level 6. There's 20% discount of all cards in the shop. What up? Let's go. Let's get a level 6 guild, you guys. Let's get Alright, so hopefully that'll just make it known for them. And then thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to open this up just because you've been here. Yeah, for sticking around like this, I just want to open up this toaster for you guys. Thank you. I got 106 coins. Why do I only have 106 coins? What happened? I don't know. 5 clock towers, 8 gargoyle packs, and an obelisk. You got, and it shows everything you got now. Cool. That's really cool. It says 16 for some reason. Save it. Tell us to get police brigade to win free. Whoop. All right, so actually, let's if you guys don't mind to stick around another couple minutes, I do want to show what these are going to be looking like in an actual battle. Whoa, we've got a white screen now. Interesting. It white screens into a battle, and it says Chaos Battle League to load. That is interesting. So, all right, and we're gonna say good luck as we always do, and we want to start with Clock Tower. He's mad. He's a mad cat. Bam, so 2 of those. Let's see if we can set... Man, that's what I hate about hit detection. Oh, it still hits. Wow, I set it back one. You guys see that? And it said that it wasn't in range. It said that it wasn't in range, you guys. And then for some reason... Alright, let's slow these guys down. Wow, he slows them a lot now. I think that was a buff, because there's no way I've seen that before. Alright, let's bring the genie out in a second. We'll set Alchemist down. Let's go genie here. I think it literally just sits there. Oh no, the health does deteriorate. Okay. Ooh, look at that blast radius. Oh, that is much smaller. Look at the arrow radius on the bottom. Okay. So we got Clock Tower. And we can set Cerberus here, and boom! Wow, it stuns, and then... Okay, I set that one up correctly. And where's my special ability, and why can't I use it? Because I'm trying to. Wow, Cerberus is doing really well. Let's go Trojan Horse on the other side just to see what that's like. See if we can reach the tower there. 360, boom, took the whole thing out. Then we got these guys coming in. Okay, and then we can throw bats down. And it looks like my Gatling turret is still doing some kind of work, which is awesome. Love it. Getting free damage. He is going to throw a tidal wave down. Cool. And I don't know where my special is, but I want to use it. And it's not available for me, so it's quite unfortunate. Let's see if I can plant this on this side and see what happens. Okay, so let's put a genie over here. Towers will tank it. Boom, it's stunned. Punch that out. Let's get a cryobot on the other side. We can set a Gatling gun here, just so we get rid of all that. Oh, almost got the 3-star. Hey, but just so you guys know, this is a really strong deck already. Like, being able to not be in range of the Gatling turret and still being able to hit the enemy turret is really strong. If you guys rewind the video just a little bit, you can actually see that my turret did not show or indicate that the enemy turret was still in range. And so I thought that I had wasted 6 energy just sitting there. But the fact that I can still hit it while it's outside of the hit detection range is a bug. Like, that's a bug that needs to be addressed. That is an issue in the game. Alright guys, comment down below if you noticed that as well, or if you rewinded it and saw what I was talking about, what you think about these cards, and what you think. So yep, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, peace.